me shortly.
I'm gonna have to ask you to moderate your language then.
Sorry, it's just... I'm maid of honor. I cannot miss this wedding.
And I am so sorry about that.
Can you call a supervisor?
Hi everyone, we're taking a trip into the future in Black Mirror, and obviously it's sunny outside, so I'm wearing these glasses, but I'm getting into my car now, so I'm taking off these glasses. So I started watching Black Mirror a few years ago, and let me tell you, this show grabbed me by the throat. Like, I'm talking snatched. Almost every episode. Actually, love might be an understatement because I still go back and rewatch some of my favorites every once in a while. One of the episodes I just have to keep coming back to is Nosedive. This episode really got my attention because of how much it hits close to home. You know how our parents keep panicking, what are you doing on your phone? Drop your phone, smell the coffee and all that stuff. Well, they just might have been right. Let's talk about Nosedive. Imagine yourself in a society where everyone has a social media account. Every interaction, like literally every little thing you do is rated from 1 to 5 stars. So if you say hi to someone and they think your smile seemed fake, boom, 1 star. Now, it wasn't just about the interactions. It also applied to uploads on social media. So think of this as a combination of Instagram and Uber. So if you're above a 4, you're good, life is sweet, you're getting invited to all the hot spots, discounts here and there, the whole shebang. If you're between a 3 and 4, you're just okay. Under 3, consider yourself at the very bottom of the social ladder, and people actually think you might be dangerous. So to start this episode, we meet this girl called Lacie. She has a 4.2. She's quite comfortable. She has a decent job. She shares an apartment with her brother, who is not really into the rating thing. So Lacie has a few insecurities, like she's always jogging. She's super careful about what she eats. She clearly has some personal stuff going on there. But the biggest thing for her is that she's not satisfied with her 4.2. She sees other people on her socials having 4.8s, 4.5s, and they're getting most of the attention. So now she wants it so bad. She's so desperate for those extra points that she's basically now a human robot and fake. So at one point we see her offering someone that she barely knows snacks in the elevator, and it was giving massive cringe. I mean, you have to admire the dedication, but it's like, girl, chill. It even gets weirder because she's straight up practicing her laugh at home. Like, imagine fake laughing by yourself in your living room. Big yikes. Now, this is where things get spicy. This is Lee's ending, so she needs a new place to stay, and so she goes house hunting. And this realtor shows her this beautiful house, and oh my goodness, the house is so cute and aesthetically pleasing. You see, to really sell this house, they have a whole hologram setup that literally shows you what your future would look like living there. And when Lacie sees her future self, she's sold. Now, when she hears the price, she's a bit disappointed, but there's hope. The realtor tells her if she's able to get her ratings up from 4.2 to 4.5, then she will get a 20% discount. Of course, she jumps at the offer, promises to get her rating up, and Lacie is now in her hustle era. So Lacie goes to this social media consultant, right? And the consultant basically tells her, your circle is made. At best, you're going to hit your goal in like 18 months. And Lacie's like, not happening. Because she's desperate, the consultant gives her a hack, and it tells her that she can get in with higher quality people. So if she has connections with like influencers and top tier crowd, she could get her score way faster. So this is officially Operation 4.5 now. Lacie is on a mission to boost her score. Quick backtrack though. There's this friend Lacie has, Naomi. They weren't exactly besties in high school. Naomi kind of treated her like trash, so they've kind of lost touch. But now Naomi is popular. She has a solid 4.8. And remember what the consultant said? He's like, get those high value ratings so that you can climb up the social ladder. So what does Lacie do? She pulls out this stuffed animal that Lacie made for her back in school. She takes a picture and posts it just to get Naomi's attention. Naomi sees it, rates it 5 stars. Boom. Next thing you know, Naomi calls her up and they're like, oh my goodness, we should have stayed in touch. They're both blaming each other for not staying in touch.
Oh my God, Nene, how are you? I was just fixing myself a snack.
Liz, could I just say I am so happy to see your face?
Me too. It's been
Too long.
way too long.
And that's my fault.
No, it's mine. Everything's just so...
Everything's just so...
Eventually, Naomi tells her, you know what? I want you to be the maid of honor at my wedding. And she's a bit taken aback, like, I mean, we barely even know each other. But she agrees to be at the wedding. I mean, this is her dream literally coming true. They're going to be high value guests at the wedding. We're talking about 5-star ratings because she's obviously going to give a toast as the maid of honor. So she says yes, of course, and promises that she won't let Naomi down. In this scene, we see Lacie practicing this super emotional speech for Naomi's wedding. She's out here talking about how much she loves Naomi and how she's always looked up to her. Of course, this is a truckload of crap because she's literally saying what she needs to for those sweet 5-star ratings. At this point, she's basically willing to sell her soul for that 4.5. Lacie's brother cannot believe his eyes right now, and he can't believe that his sister is super obsessed with this score. So he's telling her to chill out. But Lacie's like, why exactly should I listen to you? You are a 3-pointer, so why should I take you seriously? So they get into a fight, and he downrates her right there. Ouch. Fast forward to the day of her trip to Naomi's wedding. Lacie gets to the airport all hyped up and ready to go. But guess what?
There, how you doing?
I am wonderful.
I am so sorry. That flight is canceled.
No.
She tries to book another one, but the only available flight requires a 4.2 rating. And guess what Lacie's rating is? A 4.1, yay! Why she has a 4.1? Well, she took a cab to the airport. She pissed off the driver because she was so loud on the phone. She was pretending to be super pumped while on the phone. And so the driver was like, nah. And he hit her with a 1-star. So Lacie is freaking out because she can't board the flight. So she starts to cause a full-on scene at the airport. Of course, security steps in and they penalize her. She loses an entire point. And now she's at 3.1. Yeah, this is bad. With a score this low, the only way for her to make the trip is to rent this old beat-up car for a 9-hour drive. Now at this point, it's like, no, I can't be out here doing all this for a 4.5, but this is not Lacie. Lacie is going to get what she wants. So she hits the road, the car battery dies, she doesn't have an adapter to charge it. So she's out on the road trying to flag down cars, but people are seeing her and they're saying that her rating is low, so they think she's sketchy. And they don't just drive off, they actually downrate her as well. So eventually Lacie meets this truck driver, Susan, who offers her a ride. But get this, Susan's rating is 1.4. Lacie is like definitely sus, but at this point, what choice does she have? She's out on the road in the middle of nowhere and it's dark. So she hops in and they head off together. Obviously, Lacie tells this woman about like what's going on and how she needs to get her score up, how she's going to this wedding and how to help her. And the woman is like, I used to care about this stuff before. Like I used to really be hardcore about my ratings until this happened. So she talks about how her late husband had a 4.4, but when he needed a cancer treatment, they gave the spot to someone with a 4.5. Like so messed up, right? But Lacie is like, I'm sorry about that, but respectfully, ma'am, you're old and you've got nothing to lose at this point. I am just starting life. I'm here trying to make something of myself, so I have to care about the ratings. I just have to. As if things couldn't get any worse, Naomi sees Lacie's score has tanked, and so she calls her up and she's like,
Say night, but I am so close now.
Don't come.
No, I'm like an hour away.
Don't come. I don't want you here. I don't know what is up with you, but I cannot have a 2-6 at my wedding.
Oh, no.
Lacie is upset and she's like, I've prepared this whole speech, I've traveled all this way, and now you're telling me not to come? No, not gonna happen. So she continues and proceeds to the wedding. Lacie finally makes it to the wedding. There's security at the door. There's also a big sign saying only 3.5s are allowed. At this point, Lacie's like a mid 2 points. So Lacie's like, nothing can stop me. I'm all the way up. So she sneaks in through the back. She finds her way to the mic, and then she literally just goes off. She's calling out Naomi in front of everyone. She's calling out the bride in front of everyone at her wedding.
I looked up to Naomi pretty much my entire life, which meant she was looking down on me.
And this is the awkward part. Everyone at the wedding is super uncomfortable. Obviously, Lacie's a mess. She looks like a mess. Her rating is low, so they're even wondering why she's at the wedding in the first place. They're wondering who she is. So she starts making a scene and they start downrating her right then, there and then to her face. Security comes in, they literally bundle her out. And we're finally in the last scene where Lacie is in prison cell. Her score is now below 1. The eye implants are gone, so she can't see other people's ratings. She can't see their scores anymore. So there's this other prisoner. She attempts to see his score, but obviously because her implant is gone, she can't. Both of them now have nothing to lose. They upset at each other and they just start insulting each other right there and then because, hey, nothing more to lose. And they're free from the rating system.
You look like an alcoholic former weatherman.
You sound like a lost little lamb that just got told there's no Santa Claus.
At this moment right here shows us who Lacie really is. There's no more fake smile, no more people pleasing, just raw, unfiltered Lacie. And honestly, it's kind of sad. It's almost like this is the realest she's ever been. So this episode is just a wake-up call for all of us. It's a picture into what our lives could turn into if we keep, revolving everything that we know or prioritizing social media so much. Constantly checking your phone to see who has liked and commented on your picture. Feeling like crap because your favorite influencer with 3 million followers posts a perfect diet and now you're starving yourself just to measure up. Or waking up to check your Instagram and you're seeing like your friends on vacation, going to Santorini, and you're barely able to make rent. Don't even get me started on the hot takes, like hot takes on Twitter and everywhere else. A lot of us are, just taking in these hot takes without actually sitting down to think for ourselves. This episode also shines some light into cancel culture. We see that Lacie's downfall literally happened in a day. One bad rating, one wrong move. We can liken it to what happens today where someone says or does one thing that people don't like and they are cancelled overnight. Like, it's so wild how fast things can literally spiral. So what are the other ways that you think we might already be living in a world like Nosedive? Please be sure to share in the comments. Thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to subscribe. If you liked this video. See you on the next one. Bye.